made the decision and I've started. My first cut there, I've run the knife all the way down. I made my second cut there. I'm hoping that's going to work, and we will see. Now, the only reason I think I'm having this problem is these rubber seals are rather firm. I did have that same problem with the boot seal, which I had to get a different one. So now what I'm going to do is pull this out of here, and then get all the crap out that's already there, then shut the door, make sure it's okay, and then put the seal, then put the seal back in, and see what a job I can make of that. Oh, one other side note on the this door, I was having trouble when I wound the window down. It was hitting this part here, and I couldn't understand why. Turns out you've got to have a spacer in down here between the frame and the door. Not a big one, quarter of an inch if that. Just to tilt that leg of the door frame so that the metal bits inside that go up and down don't meet. Right, let's get this seal dealt with. Well, with the seal bit removed, the door shuts firmly. I'm just looking at this thinking I might try close that gap up a little, but I'm afraid if I do that I might cause a problem here. Bugger. That's a conundrum. Yeah. I mean, I could put an 1/8 spacer in, it'll bring this end up, but that will also affect here, but not as much. Maybe I'll try it and see. Here we go again. Time to do this front door panel. As you can see, I have a plethora of magnets. Now what I have to do is mark it out, cut it, stick it. Remembering I've got this pocket here. So if I push that in there, allow myself a little bit of slack. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, so I just want to tuck that in there a bit. Let's do that. Yep, this is good. Here. And to prevent the water, I don't want to cut this plastic, I just want to leave it as it is, and then the vinyl will just push up against it and form a nice interior of a pocket. He says, hopefully. The corners are going to be the fun bit, aren't they? Just trying to... Yeah. So I think what I might do is stick some of that sticky back stuff down in the corners so that I can stick it. I've got to open up the packet first though to see how big the piece is that I've got and how well it covers the plastic. And that's just a suck it and see thing. Then maybe I'll have to put a crease in the corner, I don't know. We'll see. Won't we? Yeah. Right, I think what I'll do is get a pair of scissors and get a basic trim first of all. Yeah. Of course, I've been an idiot. There's a surprise, huh? He should really have just made that edge along the top there. Move everything down. That's one less edge to cut. I'll do that. I'll be back. Here it is. Cut roughly to size. Any trimming that needs to be done I can do later. Now I need to make holes for the window winder and the door handle. Right, finished. There. Now, what's next? Put on the black sticky stuff, I think. How shall we do this, Gary? Start at the top. Work down to about here. On the sides as well. And that should work. Yeah. That's the plan. Now, this, as you have seen before, it is the sticky stuff. I'm not going to use my good scissors on this. We'll use the cheapies. Oh, let's take this off. I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking is about these holes for the panel. Yeah. Now, I anticipate that this will stretch. That's what I think. I think if it was off the paper it would have stretched. But that's okay. That's the joy of this stuff. It's just sticky. A little bit more here. Again, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, right, I'm going to do the rest of it now. Come back when it's finished. Okay, trimmed. Got to press this as flat as you can get it, because obviously the door panel's going to go on, and it's going to, push on the little pegs that we've got, and it'll squish it more, hopefully. If not, then I'm going to have to take it off and start again. But I just went around this just with my fingers and thumbs and got it as flat as I could. So next is to fit this piece here and then offer up the door panel. So let's try and sort that out first, shall we? Let me move you a second. Right, this is one of the packets that comes with it. That obviously is the door panel. And this particular packet, what does it include? Vinyl below rear seat. Okay, good. One pair lower D-post. Looks like bull head. D-post bull head. A, B, C, D post? Not sure what that is. Anyway, and one pair covers behind front door pockets, 30 by 12. So let's see what we got in here. There'll be an edge somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Yes, there it is. Okay. So I would guess that is the pocket pieces. This is for the rear seat. Wow, that's a long ass piece, isn't it? Yeah, that's one piece. That's got to be for the rear seat. It's actually on the body, not the seat itself. So that's what that's for. Those other D post bits, I'm not sure what that is, in all honesty, because I only thought there was an A, B and C post. So let me just wrap these up. I don't want these left out and getting doily. So let me just set these back in here. And in fact, I tell you what, I'm going to slip one more back in there because it's for the right hand side, and I won't be getting to that for a little while yet. Just shove that in there. Right, so that's for the D post. Now got me on bloody D post now. That is for the pocket. Nobody's ever going to see it, but I wonder about the getting it into the corners of the pocket. I mean, you want to be able to use the pocket, put your drugs in, your bottle of scotch, or gin, champagne. Huh. Let me go offer it up. Okay, having thoughts. So I've got this lovely plastic on there now, to keep moisture out. It means I've got to stick that piece of vinyl onto this onto the plastic. How the hell did they do it? Did they not bother with the plastic? Did they just stick the door panels on and say, fuck it? Am I going overboard by putting this plastic on? That's a distinct possibility, isn't it? Maybe that really isn't needed. Crap. I'm going to have to do some research before I continue this. I'll be back. Well, can you spot the deliberate mistake? I have been looking online at various doors, trying to figure out what people did. It would appear a lot of them don't put anything on the front doors at all. As in this plastic sheeting, I mean. The rear doors, yeah, everybody seems to do the rear doors, and I've already done my rear door. It's because of this bloody pocket. You can't really do this. So, my plan now is to run a knife along here, take that bottom half off. Then I can stick the vinyl in here, which, you know, has to go in there for the door pocket. The odds of the rain in Spain falling mainly on Arizona is pretty fucking remote. Therefore, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm really not. The only time moisture is likely to get in there is when I wash the car. But it will then run straight out the holes in the bottom. It's not likely to be sitting in a damp environment at all. Yeah, I really don't see much choice. And I think that's also the sensible thing for me to do. Just leave it on the top half there. That's not a problem. And when I do the other front door, I will just do the top half. I won't do the bottom. Yep, that's it. That's the plan. Okay, I grant you that may look a little strange. I've decided to just stick it. The magnets are holding it just to hold these edges back. Yeah, I know they don't matter. Then I'll be able to smooth this out, stretch it, make it look half pretty. Again, it really doesn't matter because nobody's going to see it unless you open the pocket, and then you ain't going to see much anyway. I'm probably going to apply a little steam on this. I know it's not cloth, but the warmth will make it more supple so that I can get it into the corners. And once that's done, then I'll trim it off and finish the gluing. Okay, let's get on with it. No, let's wait for it to set first. All right, I'm slowly getting there. I stuck it all under there, as I mentioned previously. Then there's two ribs. There's a rib here and there's a rib there. And I've glued those ribs. And we're kind of stuck down here a little bit. But now my plan is to warm this up and glue it, and it will, I think, it'll stretch nicely into the corners. It doesn't matter, it's not going to be seen, but I want to try and make it as neat as possible. Yep. Have I got time to do that and show you guys? Probably. So let that glue set and I'll be back. There it is. The inner piece. That's the inside of this door finished. Now it's a matter of putting the door panel on. And I tell you what, as a special bonus for you guys, only because I love you all, and only because you're subscribing and you're going to click thumbs up, you're going to make comments because that gets me dollars. Well, actually it gets me cents. But, you know, as my mum would say, every mickle makes a muckle. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Anyway, let's have a look at the panel that is going to go on there tomorrow. Not tonight, tomorrow. So let me show you the unboxing of the panel. Okay, here is the panel. Now, this has never been opened since it was made. Wow. Let me grab some scissors. Where's my scissors? And I think I mentioned it before. These scissors are Guggenheims. These are my best quality scissors. They weren't cheap. I don't mind cutting plastic with them and vinyl, but I'm not going to do cardboard or sealant or anything like that. So yeah, you get yourself a decent pair of good quality scissors, because you are going to need them. And these, I can tell you, are bloody lovely scissors. It's just like Christmas. No, it's not. I don't do presents at Christmas. I don't get any. I also don't give any. Good. And I'll leave that flappy up. That'll give that a chance to rest overnight. Look at that. Now, if you want to see that bit on the door, when it's finished, that's as much as you can do. You really, look, that's as much as you're going to see. Which is why I'm not too fussed about the fact that, I probably haven't got the corners quite right or got it perfectly flat. Alright, I'm going to leave this overnight now. And tomorrow, we're going to go through the fun. What is the fun, I hear you ask? Putting in the panel retaining clips and trying to get them to line up. Interesting. Moulding there. Oh well, never mind. Got a little blibbity blip. I'm not going to worry about it. What I might do actually is steam that before the evening is out. So if I steam that, then it will just be relaxed in the morning. What's tomorrow? Monday. Shit, gotta go shopping first. Gotta go to my Tractor Supply to get some scorpion killer, get some weed killer, and go to Costco to get my dog treats. You see, these things get in the way. Life gets in the way of the more important things, like that. Okay, you know what to do now. Get out in the garage, go do some shit. I'm going to do some shit. I'm going to create this video for you guys. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Apparently, I am close to 1 million views. No, not 1 million subscribers, that will never happen. But I'm close to 1 million views. I don't know if I'll get anything for that, probably a pat on the head, and that's about it. And if Pat wants to sit on my head, she's welcome to. Shut up, get out of the garage, go do some shit.